Hi guys, I am here hopping in because Taria and I talked about the Real Houses of Atlanta for so long that I'm going to split this up into 2 episodes. So before you hop into this, no, this is part 1 of 2 recaps of the Real Houses of Atlanta finale. We also talk about a ton of mess, and Taria has a ton of thoughts. As you know, from if you subscribe to Taria, the thoughts are never ending. And so we have a lot of gossip and a lot of hot takes. So enjoy part 1 of a Real Houses of Atlanta recap. Hi, Dumpster Divas. Welcome back to another episode of Dumpster Dive. And today, to recap the Real Houses of Atlanta season 17 finale, I am joined by dear bestie, friend, family member of the pod, Taria Faison from What Else Is Going On. Make sure to subscribe to What Else Is Going On YouTube, as well as your podcast platform. Taria, welcome back to the show. I'm so happy to recap this with you today.
Thank you for having me. I am happy to recap this with you today, Love Bug.
I know. I've loved this season. It's been a real blast. And also today, I know I have not watched it yet, guys. I might even do like a watch live or something like that on YouTube. But the first 5 minutes of the Ultimate Girls Trip dropped with Nene and Portia filming this long scene together, which feels really exciting to have Nene back on Bravo. And she showed up in, did you see the Birkin?
No, I didn't. Oh my
So
God.
guys, the Birkin she carries walking into Portia's house is a custom black Birkin with all of her famous lines painted on the outside of it. It is sick.
I love that because that is a throwback to when she was on Wendy Williams, and it was during the time when they were what they call it, deconstructing the Birkin, and Wendy was basically saying to Nene, it's new money. Why you could tell it's new money because why would you do that to a Birkin? So I love the fact that she's now done it again with her famous lines.
Oh, I didn't even know. I did not know about that lore, to be honest with you.
Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I remember because Wendy and Nene used to go at it, be friends, go at it, be friends.
That's kind of Wendy with everyone, it seems.
Yeah. For both. Which, I'm sorry, by the way, we need to get it right. People keep saying that Nene called Andy a crackhead. She didn't. She called him a racist. It was Wendy that she was calling the crackhead.
Well, okay. Happy we cleared that up. Speaking of Andy, though, I think I'm going to watch What Happens Live on Thursday, which I'm excited about. I haven't been to the clubhouse in a moment.
I've never been. I remember when they had the virtual audience and I got to ask a question.
Who was your question to?
Kenya. And I remember I never, ever liked Kenya. And then when I came on screen, before I could say anything, she said, "Hey, beautiful." I was like, and there it is. We're cool now. But
I feel like if any of us met any of these people in real life, we'd be like, "That's my best friend." So and little do they know we've been talking shit about them for years.
Right. With the exception of, I can't even say that because I did meet her. I was going to say with the exception of Ashley Darby. That dislike is rooted, but I did meet her and I can see the appeal of her. I'll say that. So you're right.
I feel like you kind of stayed on her neck though when you met her on your interview questions.
I tried to do it in a professional setting, and then she told me I reminded her of Maxine Shaw from Living Single, which read to me as aggressive. No,
you guys are still working through some things.
We're still working through some things, but I can see her appeal, and she's beautiful in person, as they all are.
Oh my God, I know. I don't know who's on Thursday, actually. Let me see.
Well, it's funny that you say being in a clubhouse, because when I got to ask the question and and all this stuff, they said all the virtual people will then be invited to be able to come to the clubhouse. I don't know if you had to follow up. It didn't happen for me, so.
Oh, they said that?
Yes.
No. Well, because I did it too, because I asked a question to Jackie Goldschneider, LOL, RIP. And I can't remember what the question was.
I can't remember mine either.
But it was fine. It was fun to be on.
Yeah.
I thought that was a fun era of Watch What Happens Live, doing all of the virtual stuff, because you really could get on very easily.
Yeah. Like, I think,
and ask a question.
And ask a question. Somebody recommended me. Well, you know, they say a closed mouth, for those of y'all that have heard this, a closed mouth doesn't get fed, meaning if you don't ask, you may not get it. So I got a DM about being on it. And I was like, okay, because I think somebody recommended me. I think like somebody else that had been on it may have given an, I don't know. But then when we were all meeting, I said, by the way, if you're going to ask a question, I'll ask it or something like that. And then, you know. So there's that.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I feel like they also knew like who the podcasters were and stuff because they would be like, oh, you should ask the question.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I think they had like an eye on who was who, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm trying to find the schedule for this week, but I can't find who is on Thursday. I don't know. Hopefully it's someone cool. What shows air on Thursdays? It's OC. I wonder if it'll be an OC housewife. Scary, spooky stuff.
I know.
I'm not really watching. Are you watching?
Yes, and I'm trying to recap it, but I may have to stop.
I just looked it up. I think I may get to meet Gina Kirschneider.
I'm not going to say it.
I actually have become, I wouldn't say a fan, but like a super fan. But like I enjoy her. I have a good time with her.
She started following me on Instagram, and I said, "Does she know where she's at?" Couldn't have ever heard anything I've ever said.
I actually think she has a decently thick skin about the shows and everything, and has a good sense of humor about herself. Where her counterpart Emily doesn't have that energy.
You know what? You're right. Okay, I am going to say what I was going to say. Somebody called her upper. You know how they have middle class, upper class, upper. Somebody called her upper poor. I screamed.
May we all be so lucky.
For the housewives, upper poor.
I would love for an upper poor moment. Well, let's get into this week's Atlanta. Before we do that, just a quick pod reminders that make sure, once again, subscribe to Taria on YouTube. We'll make sure to collab on this video. So if you're also a Taria subscriber, come over here if you're seeing this there. Also, if you want early access, ad-free episodes of Dumpster Dive, check out the Patreon. And if you're looking for just video, it's all on YouTube now. No longer on Spotify. All on YouTube. So that's podcast logistics. Also, Taria, do you like all the new colors here we have? The rebrand.
I love the rebrand. I love the picture. I think I commented on Instagram. Either I commented or I think I was scrolling while waiting for a passenger. So I was like making sure I liked it because I always make sure I want to do that first. And I meant to go back. I saw all of them. Love the rebrand.
Thank you. I was in my Tyra Banks bag getting a photo shoot done. I was like,
I absolutely. When you do that when somebody does that, it reminds me of Phaedra.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the love on the new logo, guys. Go share the logo. I'm trying to get this body out there to the people. Okay.
You got to get it to. Who said that? You got to get what was the show? It was Casey and Danielle from Bitch Sesh.
Yes, on Bitch Sesh. Yes. They always talk about how Danielle needs to get her body to the people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had some friends telling me that. They're like, you hide behind like this shot.
And I bet
get the body out.
Have people seen you in public and been like, "Oh, Tom, I didn't know you were that height," or "Oh, Tom, I didn't know you were that muscular," or "Oh, Tom," like have people seen you and said things like?
I do think I am. No, not totally, but I do think in general I appear more handsome than expected in person.
I feel like that too, and handsome is probably the word for me as well. When I did, the last.
Look, you were shorter than I thought you were.
I remember you told me, and ever since then, I remember to always channel my BTE, big tall energy, because I want people.
Well,
to
you
think
always
I'm
do. No, you carry yourself like we're the same height. To be honest with you,
I'm a tall woman. That's what I've been saying.
And you are. You truly carry yourself in that way, which I think is fierce. But then the opposite. I didn't realize that our friend Amanda was so tall.
Same. Yeah.
She's She's like 5'9",
I
5'10".
would
She
have
might be
thought,
taller than me.
I would have thought she was my height or shorter. Like I'm
Me
5'5",
too.
thick in the thighs. Every thug's dream wife, see the love in their eyes, Eve. And here Amanda is 5'9". Yeah.
No, I know she's tall. It's funny when you meet people just in a Zoom camera and then you see them in person. You're like,
I got
you know who else is weirdly so tall and you
Who?
don't realize it is Gibson.
Really? You know what?
No.
I can see it, but I would never think it.
No, he's not tall. He's like very tall. Like he's like 6'2", probably six.
What?
Definitely over 6 feet. He is very tall. Like standing next to each other, like he is much taller than me.
I would
Like we were
never
together the
think
other
that.
night, and I was like,
Oh, you were
I was like,
together the other night? Just
No, we
hanging
both
out?
ended up at the same. We both ended up at the same party, and I was like,
Oh.
I forget how tall you are.
Y'all are going to parties and think, oh, that's
No,
such a flat-
you know Chris DeRosa. You know Chris DeRosa, don't you?
Do
It doesn't
I?
matter.
Okay.
Regardless, Chris DeRosa is a Housewives producer, also produces Project Runway. He invited me to go watch the Project Runway premiere with some of the
Okay.
cast. Yeah.
I love that. Look at you getting invites.
Hello.
Like, I love that. I
Trying.
love that. You said hello, trying.
It wasn't like an event. It wasn't like I was like
Still,
interviewing.
it
was
doesn't
like
matter. It's an invite.
internal. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Some of the cast was there. That's good. That's big to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Guys, we'll stop talking business. Okay. Now we need to talk about Atlanta. So, guys, this is the finale of Atlanta. You know, if you're here for a Taria recap, it's going to be 2 hours long, and we're going to talk about 5,000 different things. That's why you love me and Taria together.
They love you on my channel as well. They love
Let's
you.
do it again. But
Okay.
send out the invite. You're talking about me getting invites. Where's that invite?
On the way, though. On the way.
No. I people always are like, y'all are so funny together. And I'm like, yeah, it's because we like actually know each other and love each other.
I was just
and
getting ready
like,
to say, yeah.
pretending.
Yeah, like, oh my God. So I listened to your last episode because it's the only one you've ever listened to, and you listened to it before you came on. But yes.
Honestly, I would rather sometimes people don't listen. I'd be like, don't just listen to the last one. I would rather you not listen at all.
And just come on and catch the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Atlanta season finale of season 17. What are your general thoughts on this season? Did you have a good time, or
First
do you,
of all, I
do you
feel
still
like
have some
with Atlanta, I
critiques?
should be showing titty.
Yeah, they're all titties out and coochie out because
It's
most of them are lesbian.
Santana does.
Oh my God, Taria, this is a family show.
It's so funny because I have to answer two ways, my first instinct and then after you think about it. Because sometimes when you listen to other people, they point out good points and you're like, oh, I didn't think about that. So I'm hearing people say they didn't enjoy Atlanta, but I enjoyed Atlanta this season. Because I promised myself I would let myself have fun and not compare to previous seasons, to previous Atlanta iterations ago. So because I allowed myself to enjoy myself, I had fun. I felt emotion. I wasn't indifferent. I looked forward to it on Sundays or Monday morning with Peacock. So yeah, I enjoyed myself. And I love Black women. Like Portia said, this is the rainbow. I'm gay when I look at them. So I feel like they're all beautiful. And I love watching. I just love watching.
Yeah,
And it doesn't
I
even have to
agree.
be them. I just love watching these Black funny women, you know. Totally
agree. I think these ladies have a wonderful energy to them. I think it's a great group of girls. There are these rumors that Nene may return for next season, and then Andy made some comment on Radio Andy that was a little ambiguous about how like this is actually just the group that you'll have. I don't know what that totally means necessarily. I still think there's a chance that Nene returns in like a friend of capacity, maybe mid-season or something like that.
Oh no. Are we back?
Oh no. Yeah, are you back?
Okay. Yes.
Did you hear anything I said? No.
You said Andy and then you stopped there.
Oh yeah. So Andy was on Radio Andy talking about Nene, and he kind of shot down the rumors that she's returning. I didn't totally take it that way. I took it like I think he was saying Shamia isn't fired.
I took it like when it comes to Nene, Andy's quick to get on the mic and shut down a rumor. I did take it that way at first. Like if something involving Nene comes out, it's like, there's no truth to the rumors and nastiness. Like he doesn't always, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose to believe. I want to believe there's room for Nene, but I get my hopes up every season with these sources say. But I did feel like because it involved Nene, he shot it down. But that could very well not be the case. That could just be me loving Nene and feeling like he's pissed off because she called him a racist. But does Andy really have anything to do with casting anymore?
No, he doesn't. Well, no, he does on things that he's executive producers on.
Gotcha.
He EPs all Housewives. So any Housewives show, he does have some sort of say, I believe. That's my understanding.
Okay.
But I don't think that it's shows like In the City, Summer House,
Okay.
Southern Charm, Vanderpump Rules. Those are shows that he doesn't have say. So when people like throw out rumors, he's like, I don't know, like, or like for instance with Ladies of London, where he was like, I liked the show, but I don't have anything to do with the show.
Gotcha.
Like I would host a reunion if they had it, but like I'm just talent for them. Like I'm not actually like
that
a
makes
part
sense.
of the show.
Okay.
So, but Atlanta, he is a part of the show, so I believe that he has maybe some final say.
Okay.
Like, he's not at the ground level, like trying to find women.
Right, but he's
the whole team for that.
Basically, they have to make it to him, and then he can say that. Okay.
I think though, what will happen though is that I really think Nene will film something on Atlanta next season. I just don't think she'll be a friend of. And then maybe what will happen is like at the reunion, she comes and films like for the part 3 because she was on like 5 episodes or something.
Right.
And then at the end of the reunion, they make an announcement like, would you want to come back next season? They're going to make a big moment out of it whenever they do ask her. Think about what they did for Vicky.
Okay.
Like, I think it'll be a moment. I don't think it'll just be like, Nene's back. Like, I just think they'll make a big to-do out of it. So people will watch the show.
So you do think that eventually she will be back? Because remember, we all felt like the door was closed.
Based on her energy on the clips I'm seeing of Ultimate Girls Trip, the vibe she's giving online, I think she's happy to be back in NBC, Universal, Bravo world. I think she's very happy to be back in the conversation and back on Bravo adjacent. So I think that it's definitely on the table. I just don't think it's going to be like a peach that she gets and then literally they start filming, she's in the whole season type of thing.
Right. Maybe because I remember before they wanted to do her like they did Tamara. That's what she was offered, where you come back, wrap your story up, and she said no. Well, that's what I think, but I think Tamara said no to either way. And I wonder if now they're like, well, you want to come back, so maybe they'll filter her in like you said, and then maybe season 19 she'll come back. Either way, I just want her back on my screen. What I want is for her episodes to be the highest rated out of the Roaring 20s. That's what I want.
They definitely will be. I mean, people are rabid for her. I mean, people who don't even watch Housewives anymore will probably tune back in for a Nene moment because she transcends culture. She's important. She's an important one. So this episode, the finale starts out with Cynthia, Drew, and Portia doing this Go Naked hair care photo shoot. And I actually gagged at this. They looked gorge.
Amazing. The ending when they kissed on the lips and Portia said the rest of the shoot was in her room, I cracked up. I was like...
She's lesbian, y'all. She's not bi, she's lesbian.
She said... Pepsi told her she's going to have a problem with the lesbian being herself.
What is Pepsi up to? That's what I want to know.
Right.
I loved him.
Yes. I would love to know what he was up to. Get him on the pod.
Wait, I'm actually going to look him up right now. Pepsi.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll just come up. Oh, here he is. The real Pepsi Thailand. He's private.
Oh, Pep.
Are you guys on nickname basis? Pep? Who's Pep?
You need some pep in your step. Not sure if you're a lesbian? Call Pep.
I just like that he's like, you're going to have a problem with the lesbian. Now, I saw some people posting some things online about Sway. Did you see that?
Being a con artist. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What
They
else
say
is going on?
They say she's scamming people with the salon suites. And what's funny is I made a mental note and a note. I went to Google and typed in, is Sway from the Real Housewives of Atlanta scamming people out of salon suites? And some stuff came up. I just haven't been able to dig into it yet. Because it could all just be Reddit rumors.
Yeah, I need you to put on your legal hat. Okay. I know you love to go to the courtroom. And
you know I love a courtroom, even though I do feel like Kelly. There's something in my body that when I go for Wendy, I get nervous. When I went for there's something about being in a courtroom. I'm like,
no, it's scary.
Y'all don't like people.
I get it.
Like, listen, I sneeze wrong, and you're gonna be like, oh. But at the same time, I do love a legal aspect of things, so I will put it on. And look.
Yeah, I need to learn more. I don't know, guys. I don't know enough about it to like sit here and report on it. But there are rumblings that there's some interesting behavior in the business department. We also get a little snippet of this Cynthia track remix of what else is going on.
Like, I'm going to contact her. I'm going to need to use that for my intro.
No, you absolutely should contact her. I feel like she would be so down to let you use it.
It's named
she feels
after
very
you,
down.
Cynthia. Like, the podcast is literally
she feels so chill about things like that.
Yeah.
I feel like she would be like, absolutely, I'm happy to support, especially since once again, your show is named after Cynthia.
Yeah, like, hello. I'm going to do a spinoff called Cheekbones.
And I like the end. You should. And at the end of it, I like that she goes, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. It's like, whose idea was that? Like,
it's crazy.
Do you think Cynthia should come back with a full-time Peach? Or
No. I think she should stay friend of. I think she feels comfy there. I don't think we need to see. I think her life is very chill and happy. I don't think we need to see more of her like personal life, which often is the boundary of like between friend of and full time. I think it's a perfect spot where she's at.
What about if Nene comes back?
I think keep them. I think keep Nene too as a friend of. Like let her.
How dare you?
No. I'm saying like for her first entry on. This is what I'm saying. I think she comes on as a guest or friend of at the back half, kind of like Phaedra did for the end of last season. Although she did have a peach, I guess, in the photos.
That's like getting ready. That's like,
but
being
then put her on as full time.
Because I was gonna say, but that's like making out with somebody, and we take our pants off, and then you just put the tip in. No, give it all to me.
Here's my. I know, but here's my thing about Nene is that I do think that I could see one boundary with her being her family and her life.
Okay.
She shared so much about that for so long.
Yeah.
And outside of her dating life, I don't think she wants to share the stuff that's going on with her kids. And because, there's been legal stuff and people have been sick. And like, I just don't think that needs to be on camera, and I don't want her to feel that she needs to show up like that on camera for her family updates. I think it's more fun to have her like just going to drinks with the girls and stirring up some drama and fighting Kelly.
Cheers to the girls'
Kay.
weekend. Her, Kelly, and Phaedra were drinking at some hotel like months and months and months ago. Nene.
The idea of seeing her and Kelly stand next to each other is
insane.
It's like the photo of Shaq and Hoops. I'm like,
yes,
what?
Yes, insane. Like, girl. Speaking of Kelly, okay, I'll wait. Okay,
we'll get to Kelly. Let's see what else happens. We also have this. We're just getting a lot of ancillary scenes, like wrapping up storylines. The big moments, though, I think we should spend a little bit of time talking about this Kelly Phaedra prep for the courtroom, which does end up not actually happening because I guess Kelly's ex sued the county or something.
That's insane.
He is so messy. And for what? I never understand when husbands go this far to just ruin a marriage and a divorce and all this. Like, he wants full custody of those kids, but what he's doing is not helping the kids endear to him in any way.
at all. And also it shows me where your headspace is as a human. Where does that leave room for good parenting?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really bizarre behavior to me. I just don't get it. And it's also just it's lighting truly money on fire. Like, he's spending so much money for nothing.
I was gonna say, does he have a lawyer like how Phaedra is helping Kelly? Because if not, where are you getting this money from? You could literally use that to pay the child support that you owe. But he did end up paying earlier this year, because remember when he did go to jail? I know they mentioned it, but when he did go to jail, the way he was able to get out was paying something. So I'm wondering if he's now paying.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough situation she's in.
Yeah.
And I do, I wish Kelly wouldn't always band with the losers, but I do like her as I do like her as a housewife. I think she's like, we need every type of character that's here.
Yes.
And she's a great character that's important to the formula that makes for a good season. She's just a little insane sometimes. But at the end of the legal consultation, Phaedra's messy ass pulls out hilarious. A bra.
It was that, to me, that was chef's kiss Phaedra. Phaedra is from the old school generation. Listen, my daughter, my youngest, is now telling me I don't need a bra. And in certain shirts, in spite of what you saw bouncing, the camera makes them look big. They're really not. Tom, you've seen them. No, I'm just kidding. He's seen me. You
have very nice bubbies.
And there are some things like an oversized sweatshirt, a tank with a bra already in it. I'm just not necessarily wanting my nipples on display. Like with my sports bras at the gym, I put a cup in them so that my nipples don't show. So kudos to Kelly for being of this new ilk of people with breasts where they are fine showing their nipples.
This new ilk of people with breasts.
Yes, that are not afraid to show their nipples. And not that I'm afraid. For me, I don't necessarily like it on me. It doesn't bother me seeing it on other people, though. That's the thing. But just for me. But I said, Phaedra is of the old school, where she's like, hey, for court, can you put those away?
Well, I'm. Here's the thing.
How do you feel?
I know no one's asking for my opinions on breasts, but I think, unfortunately, after a certain size, I don't think the Carrie Bradshaw, like, no bra, nips out, skipping, click clacking with your kitten heels to the West Village vibe is for all bodies. Unfortunately, I think she could barely get away with it herself. So I'm sorry if you have, because you know who else loves to rock a no bra is one Kristen Doty.
Yes.
She loves to milkmaid it out sometimes while she's filming. And I'm like, power to women. I don't think that like you need to wear a bra. I don't really care about that. It's more just like in a situation where you're moving and running around, like I do think it's important to keep everything,
And to me, it's uncomfortable when I'm moving and walking, even moving, like the times that I have gone out without a bra. Unless, again, if it's a tank, I forget, a cami. Man, I remember I used to wear camis with the jeans. But if I'm moving around, it's uncomfortable. I want something to hold them. When I'm in the house, if I'm running down the stairs, I'm like, oh my God, like, it's uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
It's uncomfortable to me to have them just swang-a-langing sometimes.
Yeah, we can't do swang-a-lang.
Yeah. Even, and they're natural. They have a natural gravity, not like do your boobs hang low? But then again, maybe they are. I don't know. I'm judging myself. But shout out to Kelly. I just am with Phaedra. Wear this bra to court.
All bodies are beautiful. Let's
clarify that. All bodies are definitely beautiful. And Kelly,
all nipples are beautiful.
Kelly set the standard.
Yeah. Did you hear?
I watched the entire interview and recapped it. And I will say, they talk about Drew being delusional. God bless. God bless. If you want something to cackle to, if you have some free time on your hands and you want some background stuff, y'all please either listen to my recap, but actually I want you to hear it firsthand. Listen to that interview with Kelly and Carlos, and you will be like, to watch and listen to Carlos actually laugh in her face was crazy. I have to say this real quick. I know throughout y'all know how loud, you know how loud Kelly is. So she'd be talking and she'd be like, hello. You know how people say, hello, so she'd go, hello, hello. So one time she said something about setting the standard and then, or something around those, something in that area. And she goes to Carlos, hello. And Carlos says, hello, I'm here, in his voice. And she goes, I just want to make sure. And then when she said something about actually setting the standard and the women and the dressing, Carlos goes, hello. Wish I hadn't answered. I'm here. Wish I hadn't answered the door. It was so funny. I was like, he was literally shading her in her face. It was.
I cannot.
When I tell you, she talked about she was wearing Prada and another one in high school. She was the best dressed. She never said if that came from, you know how they get voted best dressed, best this, or if that was in her mind. She's always been on yachts. So she's always had it like that. We're just coming in on a part of her life where she's going through something, but she's always had it. But then later on down the line says, I've been here before and I'll get out of it again. But then she's funny and quick where Carlos said, not to discount any of you guys, but Portia, because of her tenure on the show, is the marquee. So later on she says, I don't know about a marquee, maybe a sign. Please, I beg of you, y'all, you will get a cackle watching. It was Carlos's reactions for me.
Well, Kelly, I honestly, I like My Housewife's delusional, so I'm all on board with her thinking she set the standard, because I'd rather her that than be so aware of how, down bad she is by her situation or things like that. She has an incredibly healthy outlook on her situation because she's showing up being light and fancy free. And I do think she's hustling a little bit, though, all of us, because I think she knows a little bit.
Come on.
That she needs to stay on this show.
Yes.
And someone has told her, and might have even been Carlos himself, that you need to realize that you fit a certain character here, and you need to just fully lean in if you want to stay. And she wants to stay because she wants that check.
She wants it.
Atlanta is in a very positive trajectory right now.
Yeah.
She's in the middle of it. She would be crazy to mess up that opportunity by, being piss poor about Shamia and Portia's relationship or getting involved too much in that stuff.
Yeah, and now we know that she's going to be allowed to film with her kids, so.
Which is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Kelly interview is crazy. I still can't get over her being as if closing the Balmain store is the pinnacle of wealth and class.
And actually, to me, it's the opposite. When you have real style, it doesn't have to be Balmain or anything else.
I agree, because you're not trying.
No, it's there are a Dorit is a try hard to me, whereas some people that wear labels are just they put it they carry an air with them, not their self-esteem or how they value themselves or how they look is through it. And she just, for her to say that, and when she said the only thing she did do was introduce them to Parachet, which was a phenomenal thing, of course. But setting a standard, when she talked about her events, Williams-Sonoma.
Williams-Sonoma is great, but it's not it's not you shut down Tiffany's and everyone got China.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just kind of you're giving yourself a lot of credit. And either, like you said, she's aware and she's doing it because she knew that would create a buzz about her. Because then she doubled down. She did a post and she doubled down on setting the standard. I'm let's be honest. We had Sheree Whitfield, who was first with the labels and looked good in them. Kelly is a beautiful woman, but she has the unique ability where her clothing is too big and too small at the same time. I need her to get a tailor. That's real money when you're tailoring your clothes.
I'm not even gonna say that's real money. Tailors are not expensive.
Right. Well, I take mine to the dry cleaners, and the lady in the back will tailor it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think tailoring things is not a luck. I think we were told for some reason there are certain things that I think we were told are too much or
Yes,
too like
that's
luxurious
true.
or too like extra, when in reality it's not. Getting your clothes tailored is actually pretty normal. I just
Yeah.
think we have become so used to like the fast fashion world where we just throw clothes out after we like don't like it anymore, that we're
yeah.
not used to investing in clothes that actually you'll wear forever, that like fit you right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. And I guess when I say that's the real money, meaning if she's going to Balmain, then she might not be going to the dry cleaners to get hers tailored. She might have a tailor on retainer or
Right.
whatever. But
But you know, someone made this photo of like all of the people that set the standards of fashion on Bravo, and pretty much every single one of them is in deep financial troubles. And I'm like, Erica, Dorit, Kelly,
sure, even Sheree was in.
Sheree.
Remember, she moved from her house to a 2-bedroom apartment with a mattress in the living room or
That's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
floor.
I don't think these people are doing what you think they're doing.
Right.
Like, to me, I said this last week when we recapped Atlanta. To me, like a style that always, and she flopped as a housewife, but like effortless style to me was someone like Jenna Lyons, who like understood. She was like, I'll wear like a really crisp custom white button down, and then like maybe a designer jean, but you won't even see it. And then like the sickest heel you could ever imagine. It's like, that's luxury to me. Luxury is not wearing like the same Fendi bodysuit that everyone has.
Right. Because yes. One
Honestly, Portia, I think Portia
yes.
does a great job.
Me too. Even with her athletic wear, her regular wear. Yeah.
Everything looks so good. It fits her perfectly. It's not gaudy. Like, she understands when it's time to do like drag and when it's time to do just like
regular.
You know, running around town, but still make it look like nice. I think she does a really, really great job.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, so let's talk about Drew's mom's birthday party.
Oh, I loved it.
I loved it too, but Drew's mom, I was like, we have not seen her in a minute. And she had that slick back red hair and was doing shots. And I was like, oh, she is ready to party.
I was shocked about the slick back red hair. It took me I was like, oh, okay, Mama Drew's mama. Mama Drew's mama.
Is she a preacher?
She is. She is. And she took it
Preachers
back.
come in all hair colors. So I shouldn't say that. But I was just like, she looked like she was ready to throw it back. And I'm like, damn, she's a preacher and knows how to do that.
And 81 and does not look. She looks like she could be in her 60s.
Yeah, I was gonna say like early 60s. She looks like the same age as my parents.
I want to talk about Dr. Ken. I will never forget.
Okay.
Years ago, he followed me because I did some post.
No.
I don't know if he still does or not. I have to check. And I think he DM'd me. I have to go back and check.
Please.
I briefly thought about having him on the pod. This is way back. And then I was like, I mean, he would be fun though.
Wait,
Maybe
please
I'll
open your
revisit that,
DMs
though. Let me
right
see
now
if I
and
can
see
find
what
it.
he said. Just go to his Instagram, hit message, and it'll pop up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. See if he still follows me. He might have been like, unfollow Dr. Ken.
So guys, Dr. Ken, just a reminder, that is the man who just like walked down into Drew's basement and was loving all up on Phaedra. Like I don't know, they got something going on.
Right.
What else is going on? Has got her magnifying glass.
Dr. Ken Counseling. Oh, you know who he followed? I got to go to my other account. He followed my personal account.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Let me go to my personal account and see. Okay, I knew it. I was like, Dr. Ken, I ain't seen you in a minute. Dr. Ken didn't he start out on Married to Medicine, and then
I don't know. I recognized him, but I don't know where I knew him from.
He started out. Oh, he did Married to Medicine. I'm pretty sure. I think
with who? Like he would just appear on it?
Isn't he Simone and Cecil's counselor?
Friend?
Okay, Dr. Ken Counseling. Okay. Message unavailable. This content may have been hidden. Post unavailable.
Oh, he deleted it or unsent it.
April 23rd, 2022. Hey, what's good?
Not hey, what's good?
And then April 25th, 2022. My account was hacked. Please do not respond to anything about money.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, Dr. Ken.
He said, "Hey, what's good?"
That was the vibe you brought to Drew's party, that your account was hacked.
He wanted to pump up on me like he did Drew's mom and Phaedra. The way he was whispering in Phaedra's ear was insane to me. I borderline felt like I had to look away because he gives off like...
No, something. I know. It was a lot. Phaedra also, she has a bizarre taste in men to me. I think she just wants to taste money.
Yes, I was getting ready to say that. And I think, like, and then for him, now this is where I have to give Dr. Ken his props, which again makes me circle back. Should I reach out? When he says to Portia, I got you on the next one.
That took me out. Portia was like, no, essentially, but Nene, now why am I in it?
Yes. And you know what I love about Portia? For as much as there's things that we can call her out on, as with all the women, she'll take things like that and be like, oh, but she doesn't take it too hard. She doesn't take things like that.
She doesn't run out. Like if that happened to Shannon Medora, she would flip a table, run out and be like, I can't believe you said that about me.
Like, oh my God, what does that mean? Or then Kay Michelle would get to crying. He's trying to say that I can't maintain, because I got something for her too. Because the only thing she's shaking is the Twitter streets, not a table, not a nothing. But I love how Portia reacts. I'm sorry, because I'm tired of seeing Kay on Twitter since last summer. But then you're mute in the conversation.
Also, who's on Twitter anymore? Okay, get off Twitter.
Right, and don't come to Threads, please.
Oh God, don't tell her about it. She probably doesn't know it exists.
Scene. Come to the scene. That's what we want. Come to the scene.
Come to set.
Come to set. But Dr. Ken, when Portia said, "Are you moist?" I said, "What am I watching?" She was amazing. All of them were amazing. This scene was so funny and fun to me when they were like, "You asked him, could you have it in the house?" Oh my God. The scene starts out with them talking about Drew's horse. So
well,
funny.
Okay. So they call, what's his name? I think his name's Terry, which he is such a Terry, if I ever heard one.
And you know that's Nene's, it's, I don't know if what they were doing was dating, but they have very pictures together, like almost like intimate pictures. Like she was asleep and he took a picture of her sleeping.
Did she know that he photographed her sleeping? That sounds frightening.
After she saw it, yeah. And then Nene even posted something after the first episode with Terry on it, I think at the skate party. She said something like about people wanting her leftovers. It wasn't even that good or something like that.
Who wants Terry? They called him Discount Furniture Jay-Z, and I said I've never heard a better description.
The way he does he kind of look like a stud?
He definitely has some vibe where it's like...
Okay, thank you. Because I was like,
yeah,
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say or feel, but I kind of feel like...
He has a vibe that he is maybe a little, I don't know, queer?
Okay. Because I'm trying to see. Yeah, Nene leaked seemingly shaded Drew Sidora on social media after Drew brought Terry as her date. The rumor Terry has reportedly been linked to Nene. Yes, and there were pictures of them together. Yeah.
Interesting. He gets around for being
it's got to be short
Jay-Z.
It's got to be a shortage in Atlanta. Gotta be. Because
got to be.
Oh, look. I found it. That's him.
No, I hate this. I hate
yes.
Hate this. Also, the way he's bopping around all the women of Atlanta, it's like, his only MO is trying to get on this damn show. Yeah. And he did. And then something that came up earlier in the episode that we didn't talk about was that Shamia revealed that damn horse shit all over her lawn. And then she had to pay $2,500 in HOA fees because of the shit on the horse shit. Now, I'm sorry, Drew. I know you planned that.
I was just going to say, as much as there are some things where I'm on Drew's side, this right here, Drew, you had to, even if Walter gave Shamia's address, which I thought Shamia didn't have an address. It's just Sterling Hall. That's what the sign says. But even still, you had an inkling. So I'm like, now I did wonder, how did the HOA find out so quick? Did Shamia tell him and say, go ahead and give me a little fine so I can...
I didn't even think about that. That's probably what happened.
But either way, even if I didn't get a fine, there is horse manure on my lawn.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Also, I can't believe that horse was sitting in her parking lot, in her driveway.
And Drew is saying it's hers, but also in that scene that we didn't talk about when Shamea brought up the fine, it annoyed me when Pinky was like, Drew is always, you see Drew jumping in to defend Angela, and we show Drew saying she's vindicated. Cynthia also said it, but not only that, all these women do it. Kelly has jumped in countless times against Angela when it came to Shamea, and she has nothing to do with it. She just did it at the Halloween party. She jumped in last season with Brady. What about that baby, though? That had nothing to do with her. Pinky literally got into a back and forth with Angela that started from her trying to be the voice piece, the mouthpiece for Shamea and Kelly in their rooms. So they all jump in. So I think that's what annoys me. Like, I can say, even though this saying gets on my nerves, two things can be true, but it's actually true. Two things can be true. Drew, you knew about that horse. You be delusional sometimes. Also, y'all want an issue with Drew because the same things y'all do, now y'all are sitting at the table calling Drew out for it. And K. Michelle, do you want to sing the national anthem? Because if I have to hear you call it out one more time, and Shamea one more time, because in that scene, they were like, oh, is she going to be singing the national anthem? Like, they get on my nerves with that. But yes, back to the party.
Hi, guys. That ends the Real Houses of Atlanta recap part 1. Check your feed for part 2. It'll be out later today.